So that was a thing. Yeah, my computer just blue screen of death.
Oof.
Just decided it was gonna fucking take itself out. You know, I really did tempt. I tempted it with my title.
With the name, you
my,
really, yeah. Guy's hanging by one arm. Every time you can leave, you look like a little Christmas I was gonna say Christmas Santa Man. Christmas Spiderman. Spider Claus.
Swinging through Midtown. Oh, what fun it is to bring that bad guys down. Spidey Claus. Something web.
I don't know the words either. That's a good album, it really is. No, it's Spidey Bells, it's not Spidey Claus.
Yeah, Spidey Bells.
Spidey Bells.
That's a
Spidey
New York
Bells,
reality tour for you.
Everything's okay now.
You're a real hero.
My computer like broke for a good, I don't know, 15 minutes.
Sorry guys.
It wasn't really 15 minutes. It was like 3
felt,
minutes, but like,
felt like 15 minutes.
well, like, so I had to power on, power off, power on, basically power cycle my computer like 4 times before it actually took.
Yeah.
And even then, the only thing that made it take was the fact that I actually unplugged and replugged my fucking hard drive. And that's because I have a very old and aging motherboard.
Wish I knew who made this comic about me. Kid's got a future.
I think that's an actual,
Thing done by one of the artist kids.
well, no, this was an original, like, cover.
Oh.
Like that comic book cover
Mhm.
there. Including the back that has the thing with Rhino on it.
Mhm.
All of this was was an original Spider-Man cover that somebody turned into like a kid's drawing or had their kid like draw in response.
Yeah, that's cute. Really cute.
All right, let's hope the computer doesn't break again.
Ooh, knock on wood, boys.
I absolutely jinxed us by saying like, okay, and all of the technical troubles should be over. They will never be over until I get a new motherboard and processor.
No.
And even then, I'm not 100% sure everything's going to work the way that it's supposed to. Because I don't think those RAM sticks that I have sitting in my little thing down there are going to work. Because I remember them smelling like smoke the last time I booted up with the, with that other motherboard. It smelled like smoke, so I'm pretty sure those fried.
Rejected costume designs. Not bad, but I think the White Spider was definitely the way to go.
I like that. That's cute.
How much do they cost? Whenever I actually like priced it out last, the one that I would like to get, it would end up costing me something like $500,
A lot of money,
which is
though.
just a lot of money. And it really comes down to like, what the expensive part there is that I want to get a good processor, one that'll actually last me a while.
Yeah.
I have always, anytime that I have bought processors in the past, I have bought processors just to like get a processor that works. But I want one that's actually good, because that'll actually make my life a lot easier.
Better get to the lab.
I will get to the lab just as soon as I finish this bullshit.
Yeah, didn't he call us like half an hour ago?
Yeah, but we're grabbing backpacks.
You're right. It'll be night until we do a different thing.
Yep. I'm honestly, in reality, I'm really just due to rebuild my entire computer, like new everything.
Yeah.
Because I need a new, Our
next caller reports a problem I saw coming a mile away.
I need a new graphics card at some point. My 970 is nice, but we're getting to the point where like most games don't.
Madam, you have my sympathies. Just imagine what sort of
Sorry, I was listening to JJ on Channel.
Yeah,
like that in the first place.
Do you not have
And
curtains
it's a
or blinds?
short step from there
And
to
the bathroom?
activity.
Like,
It doesn't matter if you live on the first floor or the 31st. Keep your curtains drawn. Lock your windows. A web pervert walks among us.
A web pervert.
I mean, you should do that anyway.
Yeah, just because you live on the 30th floor doesn't mean that there isn't somebody
Who can climb
on
the
the
fucking fire escape?
or is on the 30th floor of another building with binoculars.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, you live in New York.
A spider signal.
Oh.
Cool idea, but any light source that made it bright enough was also way too hot.
Yeah.
Someday, though.
Watched some episodes of The Witcher today. Good. It's a good time.
Watching The Witcher for me feels like watching. Feels like, as far as plot goes, feels like watching the prequels, or like the Star Wars prequels.
Yeah.
Because if you watch them in the order that they were created, and then you already know the plot of 4, 5, and 6 before you watch 1, 2, and 3. That's basically it, because like the plot to the games takes place after the plot to the show. What?
Wire on my leg.
Is there was wire on your leg?
Yeah, because it had velcroed to the blanket.
Oh. Just like my soul.
It's warm and heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, just like me, period. Warm and heavy.
Mood.
Alright, well that zip made no sense, but okay. By the way, if it wasn't obvious yet, eventually Sable, I end up having to do Sable missions against like Sable
Scouting missions.
not scouting missions, hideout missions. Like all of these Sable compounds, they just start locking up regular people at a certain point.
For what? Because they can?
Basically, like they put like a state of emergency and basically instate martial law.
Wow.
And anybody and everybody that they can get their hands on, they basically just are locking them up.
Like, here's the thing. Martial law is good in theory. I can't remember a time in a long time that it's been used for actual good.
A stealth suit would really come in handy.
Wait. I'm one away from being able to get a new suit. Oh wait, no. That was the last backpack, which means I have this suit.
Hey.
The homemade suit. The one that has the crazy goggles. Alright, now we can go and do the next mission. That was the last backpack. The very final suit in the game requires 100% completion of the base game, and it gets you Spider-Man in his underwear.
Roll Tide.
Wearing Spider-Man mask, mind you, but Spider-Man in his underwear.
Amazing. You know how thirsty I am for Spider-Man.
We've already seen, I think we've already seen the skin once. Because remember whenever he was like in his house and he had the Spider-Man undies that had just had all the little Spider-Man heads on them? It's just that underwear with the advanced suit mask.
Amazing.
Nothing like an RPG to wake you up.
Let's go check in on Dr. Octopus. On. So, instead of whatever the crocodile's name is, it's Dr. Croctopus. We got Dr. Octopus. Instead of the Vulture, we have Dr. Squawktopus. Instead of Electro, we have Dr. Shocktopus.
Amazing, amazing.
Instead of the Rhino, we have Dr. Noctopus. Oh, but there's already a character named the Shocker, so I can't do that for,
Yeah.
Or for the Rhino, it could be Dr. Rocktopus.
Yeah. The rock and ground type.
For the Scorpion...
This is Control. What's the situation in the meatpacking district?
We'll think about it. I'm thinking.
Yeah, keep it on your mind. But I want to make all of the Sinister Six members into Dr. Octopus.
Fair and valid.
What is this? Tombstone on the move. We'll do that immediately after this, because that's a good mission. The Tombstone one.
Scorpion is Dr. Octopus. I'm thinking, you guys. I'm thinking real hard. And I'm not going to get one by the end of the stream. I can just feel it.
I mean, his tail is full of, like,
Poison.
that knocks you out, so he could be Dr. Noctopus, but that's not very good.
Mm-mm. That's gonna be the one that sticks, though. We're not gonna be able to think of one, but then we're gonna see him. We're gonna be like, hey!
Dr.
Or
Noctopus.
is it evening? That doesn't matter. Check the neurosensors, would you? We need a faster response time.
On it.
Puzzles!
Try to get it under 3 milliseconds.
Love puzzles.
What puzzle
Okay,
do
looks
we
like I
get?
could optimize
Power
this
relay
power
is
relay.
power relay's first.
I like these.
This one's a good one. Oh, I probably shouldn't do that. Let's go this way first. And this way. Wait, no. I only need 1 power, and there's no negatives
Yeah.
on this one, so I have to do it this way. Nope, nope.
Is right.
Because eventually I can go to right here, but
Yeah.
I don't have... Oh, right, I can do this.
Yay!
I'm just being dumb.
Yay!
Just being a silly little
Nice.
goose. That's all.
Okay, what next?
Power relay's fixed. Scan, scan, scan. There's probably going to be some
Looks
sort
like
of
some
like,
impedance
yeah.
in this neurosensor circuit.
Okay.
There are 3. No, there's not.
But I can do this and take out 2.
Yeah.
So I can just go, instead of taking the one that's
Yeah.
bolted in, I just take this path instead.
Yeah. Hey! Yay! Good job, Spider-Man.
Finished.
3.6. We're getting there.
I like my little
final one is-
weighted burrito I have.
Signal to noise is
Your
out of
weighted
whack.
burrito.
It feels
New
great.
Signal
It's a good
processor should
feeling.
reduce lag.
Same way we always do these puzzles. Let's get all of the placement first, and then we'll figure out where we want to go from there.
Yeah. Okay.
That's too much. If I trade out one of these negative ones for -2.
Yay!
$2.8. That's under the target response time.
Yay! Clap, wait. That's my attempt at clapping.
I got it, Doc. 2.8 milliseconds.
Good work, Peter.
The emergency shutdown button.
Always, always. If it has any electricity connected to someone's head, you always be ready with that shit. Doesn't matter how confident you are in the experiment. Alright.
It's a cool visual to have it like by his arms.
My goodness.
call that a mild success.
I call that unbelievable.
Oh.
Do you need some help?
Yes.
Doctor, what's going on?
It's become that obvious. My doctors call it a degenerative neurological disorder. Probably caused by overexposure to toxic chemicals in my reckless youth.
Sorry, is there anything I can do?
You already are. The worst part is, it only affects the muscles. The mind continues to work, but it can no longer do. You're the only one who knows, Peter. I'd like to keep it that way.
But hey,
Of course.
robot arms.
Yeah.
If you'd like to seek a position with more of a future,
I came here to work for you because of what you've got up here. And that's not going anywhere. So neither am I.
Oh, Peter, before I forget, I read the most fascinating article. Outlines possible next steps for the neural interface.
I'll take a look. Thanks, Doc.
Banana.
Doc loves these things. He used them in grad school when he had to manipulate radioactive isotopes. Says
It's
seeing
his
keeps
fucking
him humble.
goggles. It's the Dr. Octopus goggles.
Yeah.
It's exactly what they are.
What is this, Doc? Never seen this type of material.
Would you
Suit.
believe it's
Yes.
for welding? Provides remarkable magnetic insulation and limits cross-contamination between the neural interface and arms.
Basically, bit by bit, the actual fucking Dr. Octopus costume comes together.
Yep. But he's not evil yet. Hopefully.
That's the thing is, like, he usually, like, once again, we get back to all of that stuff, like, eventually he just goes crazy.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point,
But
is
he
like,
hasn't made it yet, so.
like, if you watch the actual Spider-Man 2 film, that
I
happens.
Man, I remember the first day I interviewed here. Showed up with stains on my shirt, 10 minutes late from stopping a mugging. Still can't believe Doc hired me. Hope he doesn't regret it now. Direct interface with the basal ganglia. Exciting, but risky. I don't know, Doc. You'll need a gallium silk array to make it work. Even then, odds of injury are pretty high.
Gallium! Genius! Never mind the risks. We'll work them out in time.
Oof.
Doc's really sick. At this rate, he'll lose control of his motor functions within a year. And if we're not careful, an intracranial implant could make things even worse. Even alter his personality. We need to proceed carefully.
And that's usually what does it in the comics, is the implant that they put in his head so that he can control the arms, end up making
Peter
him
is
bad
starting
forever.
to suspect. He hides it, but I can tell. He's seen my twitch, noticed the decay of my fine motor control. Well, I'm the one who wanted a genius for an assistant. Of course he knows. I just need more time. My work can improve millions of lives. Save millions of lives. It can also save my own. I just need more time.
Oh, I was gonna Twitch. Jenny's seen my Twitch.
Doc, I'm sorry. My aunt just texted.
No worries, Peter. I was thinking of taking a break myself. As soon as I check our telemetry data.
Thanks. I'll be back in a few hours.
Thank you again, Peter. Don't know what I'd do without you.
You do most of the work. You're on your own. I literally just show up and you show me, and then I leave. That's all it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. You do not do this by yourself. Even if you do all of the work, you
Mhm.
need that one person
On
to
the- on
double
the-
check you.
Yeah, I
Always
mean,
need someone to double check you.
that's
with
why
that
there's all the peer review stuff for a lot
Mhm.
of like anything that is worth doing in science is worth having it peer reviewed.
shit. Oh, man, look at those classic duds.
Go back.
Hey.
We need to be 29 before we can actually do the.
Hi, May.
Let me guess, running late?
Nope, I'm actually on my way now. Have you heard from Miles?
No, but his mother said he was coming, so...
Good. I'll be there soon. Bye.
Hey, Starlo, welcome out. Wasn't there a? What happened to the mission that was right here?
Maybe
Did it
only
have to
shows
be
up at night.
nighttime?
It might only show up at
But
night.
you can usually do missions.
And I have no idea.
Maybe I missed the chance to do it because I could advance the story. I don't know.
Oh well. Sorry. I know that was exciting for you.
Spider-Man. On side quest. And then College Buddies is an okay one. We should probably be doing the side missions as well as the
Yeah.
main ones, just because I mean, if I lose track of them, then
They do disappear after a while,
I was gonna say we may have, because I didn't do it, we may have completely and totally
1079,
missed
we have an active
a
bomb threat.
fight with Tombstone,
Need immediate response at Union Square.
and he's like a really cool boss fight too.
You night owls may have seen lights flickering out at the ramp.
Demons are down. Time for the bomb. Don't think about the block of C4 this is wired to.
What the? Okay.
Well, now we are.
Let's see here. This is a +5, so I need -2 on this side, +5 on that side.
Disarmed. Damn. Dead man's switch. The other bombs are armed. Need to disable them before they explode.
God, are all those blue dots bombs?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And the fine motor control in this game is not good enough to actually.
Oh, you don't have to do that every single time. Good.
Yeah, Spider-Man! I mean, thank you for the assist.
Anytime, officer. Anytime.
Yeah, Spider-Man! Spider-Man. Last one sounded a little bit strange there, officer. Don't you worry about that.
Let's say I hope this is deep.
College Buddies.
Spider-Man, I could really use your help. My roommate's been missing since the Halloween party.
Okay, got a name? Last known location?
His name's Carlos. I ran a facial recognition search across social media. Here, let me text you what I found.
Smart. What's your name?
Philip Chang.
Okay, Philip. I'll find Carlos. If you get info on anyone else who's missing, let me know.
Did he give us
Okay.
Carlos'
Looks like I
name?
need to find the location in this picture.
I think he. I don't know.
Probably sent the information in the
So
text.
it's gotta be way south of here. Not close to the university. Probably the financial district.
South
Philip,
this way.
I'm headed to where the picture was taken. How recent is it?
Timestamped half an hour ago.
Nice heuristics. You did that facial tracker on your own?
Yeah, it's my thesis project. I'm hoping it'll help me land a job.
If this works, you can count on me for a reference.
Imagine having Spider-Man as a reference.
Trees near water. The building's probably next to a park.
Well, it can also see the Statue of Liberty. So if the Statue of Liberty is down here, I'm headed the right direction. It's okay, you guys haven't been the problem. Sorry, I haven't been able to. Oh, sorry, I don't go to streams. This sorry, has been busy and honestly depressed. Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. My will that was keeping me going through my depression. I've been dealing with it on my own.
That's never fun.
It's usually a good idea to try and get some help
Yeah.
with those kinds of things.
These students are acting like the ones at the Halloween party. Lee must have corrupted them.
Down.
Spreading. I better end this fast.
They will just let me like beat up on this guy indefinitely. Oh, I accidentally tased a civilian.
Whoopsies. Looks like you are the police.
Well, I've done it once. Might as well just switch out to tase web entirely.
Just look natural.
Hard to find somebody you can trust, honestly speaking. I mean, I've actually have a friend who, in the next couple of days, is going to.
So much anger. I couldn't think
I've got a
straight.
friend who's going
It's over
to
now. Though I'd
therapy
stay
soon.
off the internet for a while.
And it was a big leap for him, but he eventually got the help. He eventually decided that enough was enough. He couldn't handle it on his own, and so he went out and got professional help.
I mean, if worse comes to worse, if you're still in middle or high school, talk to the counselor. That's what they're there for.
Oh, hey, I think Tombstone on the Move is back. The quest is back for Tombstone. It's just that I was too close to it for it to spawn on top of where I, like, dropped in.
There it is.
Yeah, it is. He's just on his phone. I don't even trust my own sister, and I trust her with my life. I would trust a professional. I mean, the people that do that kind of stuff went to school for it.
They spent a lot of money, got in a lot of debt because they wanted to help people. You can trust them. The bracelet that Helene gave me.
Ah. Like a bent up,
Plastic? I don't know. It's pretty and shiny.
It looks like something out of like a fantasy scenario.
Yeah, no, that's why I always wear it with my keys.
With your keys and your...
A little wreath earring things. They're not dream catchers. They look like dream catchers,
But they
they're
don't
not.
actually have,
No.
they don't have the
While I'm
webbing.
here, I should examine the transmitter MJ found.
Is this another side quest?
This is the Tombstone side quest.
Oh, good. I don't know why it wasn't given to us last time.
It like respawned after I left the area and came back.
Okay.
If I can reverse engineer this, it should track Tombstone's shipments.
And more puzzles!
Yay,
More
puzzles.
puzzles. Let's see here. Looks like my path needs to be to go this way, up. And then make a left turn here. Diode there, straight across. Diode up. Make a turn here. Diode across. Diode across. Make a downward turn. And then beeline home.
Hey, good job, Spider-Man.
That should do it. Time for a test run.
All right. It is cool that they just have your character, like the suit that you're wearing, in the loading screens.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm level 29. I can see what the new suit is.
Yay.
Oh, it's Shattered Dimension Spider-Man.
Oh, damn.
Spider-Man, this is the 2099 black suit, and there's a 2099 white suit.
Ooh. That doesn't even look like
Did
Spider-Man
a freehand
anymore.
drawing of a kukri knife. If you want, if you feel like it, go ahead and post that in
Discord,
in the Discord chat. I need more base tokens if I want to make that suit. But it would
Gotta follow
decrease
the
gravity
signal.
while in the air.
Should lead to whatever it is Tombstone's moving.
Which means you would go slower?
I think. I mean, like, I think I would stay in the air longer is really what it would end up
This guy's
doing.
the mother of all headaches.
Yeah, probably.
Impermeable skin plus 0 morals equals bad time. Hope running a chop shop's the worst thing he's up to.
Yeah, I think, specifically speaking, I think the only thing particularly special about Tombstone is that literally his skin cannot be penetrated. So, like, if you were to get onto his innards, like, he would be completely, totally vulnerable, but his skin is literally impenetrable.
Like Luke Cage.
I haven't posted it in Discord yet.
You should do that. If you're, you know, wanting to.
You know, I hear Luke Cage was a particularly scary thought for the NYPD.
Yeah?
A black man that can't shoot.
Yeah, I mean,
It's an off-color joke, but it's one that's off-color to the police.
yeah.
Out for a Sunday drive?
Yeet.
So he's like a bug, though on the outside. Yeah, he's got like an exoskeleton. It's just like he's like. Who's next?
Oh boy.
You're next. All right. See, now you brought guns into it. Now this isn't fun anymore. No gun.
I'm sorry, is that man still sitting on the
Yeah,
bench over
he
there?
just said, "Will you say hi to my kid?"
Biker
Because
gang
sitting
down.
on the bench in the fetal position is
what's
going
in
to
that
save you. Yeah, don't run from the gunshot.
Chemical containers. But they're scrubbed clean. Looks like they came from the Alchemax plant in Harlem, but what was in them? And that sound means the end of our lightning round. Should head to Alchemax when I get a chance and
What was
find
that
out
on
what
the
was in those
ground?
barrels. Tombstone's up to something. Probably illegal. Definitely
about?
dangerous.
Because the police just rolled the fuck up.
Oh.
Would you like to do something?
So that was that mission. Let's do a base. I gotta get 2 base tokens, and I can do I can get 3 from this demon warehouse.
Nice. Is it a sneaky one?
Yes, this is a sneaky one.
Good. We're good at sneaky. You're good at sneaky. Let me correct that before I finish the sentence.
Hi!
Oh.
We can fight, or hear me out, we can barbecue!
You in particular go right now. Actually, we're on top of a building. What am I even doing? No. No.
Amazing. That's the best part. It's really the best
And
part.
without further ado,
Because that doesn't do any damage.
Yeah.
It does no damage, but it just launches them.
Yep. And if they're off the building, then they're off the grid, and you count them as an out.
Well, so it does the, like, if you ever check, whenever they fall, they don't actually fall to their death.
Yeah.
They get strapped to the side
Yeah.
of the building.
MJ, I'm at location number 2. Can you believe these demons wear their masks just like walking around? Must make for confusing staff meetings.
I'll try to figure out their operation while you throw a wrench into it.
Zoop!
The Zoops are my favorite.
I have to throw 10 enemies and stealth take down at least 3. Stealth takedowning 3 enemies is not going to be hard for me. Throwing 10 enemies might be a bit more difficult. Because throws are counted strangely.
Yeah.
So technically, if I finish it now, having not done the throw 10 dudes mission.
Yeah.
Huh? Did somebody see me? Nope.
Literally didn't see that coming.
Okay, now wave 2 starts. Oh, I couldn't throw the 3rd time.
Oh.
You like that one?
Yes, that was great. I like that one a lot.
Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Re-bomb.
Alright, 3 more, Spider-Man, 3 more.
一定会死！他网住我了！
1, 2.
Oh, hey! You must be the JV team!
Okay,
Now
there
you
we
can do
go.
whatever you want.
Now let's have some fun. Spider drone, spider drone, spider drone. Impact web. Impact web. Impact web. Ow. Let's see here. Concussive blast. Concussive blast.
These other guys, not impressing me.
Concussive blast. Impact web.
Peter, that place is supposed to be a bespoke furniture manufacturer.
From what I can see, it's more like illegal weapons. And this might come as a shock, but I don't think they're really bespoke.
The hipster assassins are gonna be so disappointed.
It's not that I'm not glad to see
Walks
more of
in,
you.
immediately gets busted.
It is that I'm not glad to see more of you.
什么时候学那招？
Oh,
Amazing.
oh, that's brutal. Hello, welcome to Quad Damage. That was not what I wanted to grab.
More demons. I don't suppose we can settle this with some fruit pies.
Like buying a pie and realizing there's no filling.
Oh! I love that moment.
That was a wonderful, beautiful, amazing moment. I'm so happy that we got to experience that together. The Witcher's pretty good, you guys. You should watch it on Netflix. We're like, what, 4 episodes in now?
Something like that. I think we're like 5 episodes in.
We've seen several. Either way, it's really good.
There we go.
Yay!
I like the safe house missions because it allows me to just like go whole hog on like a bunch of different stylized
MJ, call the
shots.
police. I've got the place
Use
secured.
all my gadgets like impact
Nice job.
webbing and
Anytime we
blasting
can get guns
dudes.
off the street, it's a win.
And with
Oh, the
those
drawing
base
has been
tokens,
posted.
the drawing has been posted.
Tiny. Cute.
Little kukri knife,
It's
yeah.
so cute. I love it. That's adorable.
Starla's the same with me in that regard, where I draw, if I'm going to draw something, I typically draw it very small, because,
The larger you draw it, the more details you have to add.
basically that's my thing. Like, I draw very small, so I don't have to add, like, a 1.5 million details.
Yeah.
There you go, new spider suit.
Furniture.
What are you doing?
There was the Velcro stuck to my sock.
Aw.
It was like, I was Pixel, but the opposite way.
Look, it's the Daily Bugle.
So, our friend Shelton got my bird balefire hammock for Christmas, and he had absolutely no interest in it whatsoever. So I hung it up in his cage, hoping eventually he'd check it out, he'd look at it. He didn't. So I put some sunflower seeds inside. He got up next to it, ate the sunflowers he could reach, and ignored the rest.
Oh no.
I'm leaving it in there because the sunflower seeds are his favorite. So I'm just gonna check every once in a while. If there's no sunflower seeds, I know he at least went inside for a minute.
The danger posed by the criminal element, but we also need to hold to account those whose job is
Which I don't understand why he wouldn't want to be in it, because he loves being in the pillow fort that I make him when we're in bed.
Which the pillow fort and that is basically the same thing.
Yeah. Maybe because the pillow fort has the bed as an actual supported ground, maybe he's nervous about the ground not being supported.
Well, the bottom of that hammock actually has like a support to it, though.
Yeah. I
Like,
don't
it's level 30.
Maybe he's just too in love with his tent bed that he doesn't actually use as a tent. If he sometimes, not all the time, he'll save up some of his treats and he'll put them in his tent. He only sleeps, he perches on top of the tent to sleep. And then when I don't give him enough treats, he'll go and get some treats out of the little tent, and he will make sure I watch him as he eats some of them. He like watches him eat them. It's like, hey, you didn't give me enough, so I have some. I'm treating myself. Do you see this? He's a little shit is what he is.
Oh yeah, the CBT video on Discord. That Paranoia put in chat
Yeah.
like Monday. It is 9:16.
Yes, it is.
Eh.
Plan.
I think we're gonna go ahead and stop soon.
All right.
Because
Got work in the morning.
I don't have work in the morning, like super early in the morning, but I did agree to come in early because they had a lot of extra carryover yesterday, and I would like the money.
That's fair.
I really don't do anything on Friday mornings,
Yeah.
other than like get ready to go to work. So I can go into work early and make more money.
I really like this suit. This is nice. Going really far. Really fast.
Well, that I also just increased my swing speed by 5%.
I mean, that's fair.
Oh, you know what I haven't done in a while?
What?
I haven't upgraded my skills in a while. I probably have. Yeah, I've got 12
Oh my
skill
goodness.
points.
Yeah, you should do that.
Like I said, the second time without losing altitude. Point launch boost. Long strike. Air yank. Bunker buster. Swing kicking now knocks over shielded enemies. Air launching knocks back nearby enemies, has a short recharge between uses.
Nice.
Disable control. What's the situation?
So I can now do this.
Control. Rooftop outpost under fire
Yes.
from demons.
And I can also do this. Boom!
Whoa, that's really cool.
Then anytime I do a point launch, it's like massive.
Amazing.
I had some skill points left though. Let's see here. What skills have I been neglecting? Hazard zone. Web throws knock enemies during the wind up. Oh, that one's really good actually. That one's great.
How early is early, Paladin?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
They didn't give me a definite time. I just said that I would come in early, and they said thanks.
Oh,
So I more or less set the time on that.
that's fair. What time is it?
I normally go in at
1,
2.
You leave here.
Yeah, leave here at 1. I normally get there at 2.
Yeah.
At first I thought these people were trying to do,
Rockets! They got rockets!
Ooh,
okay.
shit.
Ow.
Wait, what are you hanging on to?
I don't know that's like the one web. That's the one web move that does not have a definite surface that you actually have to attach to use.
Okay, very cool. Nice.
Pod damage really is still the best ability I have.
Knock off already.
Holy
Damn.
shit!
Those long ass whips, damn.
It's gonna knock you off the edge, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of you. Go down already, dang.
I feel like there are better ways to spend your life than shooting rockets at dudes in spandex.
That was not. That was a tough one. Also, there's a new thing that I can get for gadgets. Yeah, I can have more. But backup batteries. Drones can fire more shots before deactivating. Sounds fun. And I can have more drones out at once. And then drone shots deal more damage, but I have to be level 32 before I can get that. For the mines, having an extra mine would be nice. And I'm out of base tokens for the wider concussive blast. I want to get another concussive blast. Because currently I can have up to 4 spider drones at once. Which is ridiculous. Alright, that's gonna be where we end it then. Because
Yep,
I
we
got...
did a good 2-hour, 15-minute stream, so.
Yep. Thank you everybody who came out to today's stream. I've been Paladin No. This has been Megumi.
Hi.
Hope you guys are having a good day. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.